Hi, my gents. Welcome to another episode of Spin Sessions, man. I just want to say thank you for you guys watching and supporting the show. I'm really humbled and grateful and just feeling the love and joy from you guys, and I really appreciate it. You know, it's not just me, there's a whole team behind the cameras that make this show a success and make it happen every single week, and we're all grateful and humbled by your love and appreciation and just watching and pressing the views and sharing it and making it big. So first and foremost, straight out the bat, just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. Next up, we have a man that's gone missing in action for the last year, but he's about to make a big comeback, the one and only Shanstone, aka the One Man Show. Yes, this week, ladies and gentlemen, I get to share in an awesome conversation with the one and only Shanstone. The One Man Show is here at the Spin Sessions HQ. What's it, Shanstone?
Altijd lekker, Vic. How are you, bro?
Always good, bro. I'm super happy and blessed to have you on the show with us today, man.
So am I. I'm really blessed, and I'm so excited, and I'm honored to be here. Honestly.
No doubt. No, we are honored and truly blessed. First thing out of the gate, Shanstone, where have you been, boy?
I've been looking for the girl from Soweto.
Clearly, you've been looking hard, bro, because she's been hiding.
I'm just joking. No, a few stumble blocks.
Okay.
That we had in terms of moving. I was in Porch for a while at my own business, so then lost my business due to unforeseen circumstances. And then obviously had to move back. Started a new job, so I'm at VW Westgate now, so
nothing
things are
wrong
going
with that.
Much better now.
So now, I've got to say, you know, we're missing you in this game, bro. We're missing you in the sport. You have a huge fan following, and we haven't seen you for just over a year. And yeah, man, we want you back on the pitch, not just me, but a whole bunch of viewers that follow you respectively, and they miss your charisma, they miss your routine, they miss Shanstone on the pitch. When you come back,
I miss everyone too. I'm almost there. I'm gonna be a bit secretive about the date.
Nothing wrong.
So, and then also I've been the car's running up. It's beautiful. It's been built by Eric Maswaya.
Hey, Eric Maswaya, 2.9 liter.
So yeah, must say thank you to that man, a brother indeed. Him and Ibrahim really took their time. Took their own money, assisted me to build the car, and then me later then giving them the money back, you know, paying them off.
Sure.
Trusted me that much. Therefore, I say in this game, I have brothers that love me beyond.
Familia, Baba, familia.
And because of those brothers, I'll come back to this game. Certain few brothers that I really do appreciate in my life, especially you as well, Vic.
No, bro.
If it hasn't been for you, I want to speak about someone very special and close to my heart as well that we lost. It's Dickies.
Yeah, man. It was a heavy lot. Man, it has been a heavy 2 weeks. Like, it was heavy. For all that don't know, we had the memorial on this past Friday, and the funeral was this Saturday, and I wasn't able to attend the funeral, but I was at the memorial, and the funeral, from what I understand, was absolutely just massive. A massive show of support and unity in spinning. Were you able to go to the funeral?
I was at the memorial service.
You were with me, yeah, I saw you there.
And then also I went to the funeral as well.
Tell us a little bit about the funeral, first-hand experience.
Well, a very peaceful funeral. Guys really respected what the family wanted. So therefore I salute all the spinning guys. Guys looked dressed properly and also didn't do like spinning while processions was carrying on and stuff like that. So I want to salute the guys for that. And then after that, we just went crazy. So guys just started burning rubber like proper. Like showing people what it is to be in the streets. So
we saw the footage being leaked on the net. Tell me, can I highlight something? Because I was going to highlight it anyway.
I was going to highlight it.
So there was this one gentleman on the crowd that decided, no, he's just going to be like the new stuntman for Fikey.
Yes.
And he decided to jump on and try and grab on Fikey's car. And he went from Arabube to Superman slide, take a whole bunch of oaks out. Unnecessary, man.
What I actually wanted to mention was that those guys that he took out, I was the third guy.
No,
jacket. Joke. I'm serious. So that's why Beverly said like it was almost like like pinball. Like everyone was just falling down. So I actually saw I gotta say, I've been out of spinning so long that I didn't even have the reaction to like move, because I just froze and the guy just knocked me.
Was anybody hurt? Like seriously hurt?
No,
'Cause
no
it
one
quite
was. No one was. No. He just got up the guy and laughed and carried on. So
Yeah,
it was
without,
awesome.
let me tell you, he laughed for 5 minutes. South Africa and the rest of the world's been laughing for a whole 5 days already.
Exactly.
I can't, that for me, I understand the excitement of spectators because they diehard fans and everybody want to get involved. But spinning is motorsport. Spinning is dangerous. Don't go and do that. It's just an unnecessary hiccup to the celebration of Dickie on that day.
Yes,
But
yes.
we all know where spinning and our roots come from. It does come from the street. We're not going to hide about it. We're not going to try and disguise it.
Yes.
We are, however, trying to, let's say, uplift the sport to the next chapter. But that guy definitely, he went flying proper.
Yes, he went flying proper. And then also knocking me over, so okay, yeah. So, yeah.
Unnecessary, but yeah, man, the spinners and everybody that made it to Dickie's funeral on Saturday, they held it down. Once again, Dickie, I say this and I say this proudly, bro, may you rest in power. You've had and done a huge contribution to our sport, and we will never, I've said this before and I'll say it again, we will never, ever forget you. Shanstone, so, do you have a new car? Or are we still spinning the old car?
Okay, so
Tell us.
I had one car all along that I've
The one
been
that
driving.
we know.
The one you know. So that one eventually gave in. So we built a new body. I had that body for a while, and then obviously with the things that happened where I was assisting someone with gigs, events and stuff like that, and then obviously making me promises that I should move my family and everything, and that's actually it's gonna take me
to a
to
new city.
Yeah, well, I needed to move to Kuruman. I'm gonna talk straight bluntly.
Yeah. Platform is yours.
Assisted Team Saluki, this is not bad mouthing anyone or anything. I'm a man. I love men facing each other if there's a problem. And due to this whole thing happening, I lost everything.
Sure.
But by the grace of God, it lifted me
Amen.
up and I came back strong. And the biggest thing about me is I can fall as hard as I do, but my family, my mother and my father, supports me so much, and I want to thank them, my
Amen.
wife and my kids, for always being there for me and sticking by me through this most difficult time ever. It hasn't been that difficult because I never slept in the streets. So by the grace of God, I still had a roof over my head, even if it was in the workshop.
God is good, I mean. God is
100%.
good.
And then I can laugh it off today, but what's really hurt, my family, my daughters and my kids, they mean everything to me.
For sure.
I'll kill when it comes to my daughter and my family.
For sure, family.
My wife is my everything, and I don't want to teach my children that a sport can affect your personal life.
Yeah.
I never ever wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person I am, I'm always open to assist people and help them. And then when people do me in, they don't understand, they don't just do me in. They affect my
family
father,
that you support.
my father, my mother, my daughters, everyone they affect that. People around me, people that worked for me, they affected. So they don't understand the seriousness of what has happened. Cut a short story, well, a big
Long story
story.
short.
Yeah, long story short. We've got a new car, proper car now.
4-door, 2-door.
4-door, one-way 4-door, M20.
So if I'm just gonna say I don't want to disturb you or interrupt you, but where Eric Maswaya is concerned, I would presume it's a 2.9 liter.
For the first time in my life, ever in my spinning career,
2.9.
2.9. That's an
2.9, Baba, 2.9.
honest answer. So I've been driving a 325 since the
Day
day.
one.
Yes. And obviously running smaller ratios, getting a smaller box just so I can hit it.
Nippy through the gears.
So I tested the car the other night, and every time I change a gear, there's power. And every time I change a gear, there's power. So to Eric and the guys that assisted me, Uncle Dino from Dino's Dynoing,
Yeah,
from
down the
his
spot.
side, well, I want to say to him, thank you so much. He
You
went all
know
out.
there's a battle going between the 2.9s, especially at Dino's spot there.
I know, therefore they said to me that I've got the strongest 95 running at 191. So I'm like, guys, to me it's not about the power. I don't care about the figures. I need to see it
The
in the
ability,
car.
yeah.
Yes. And most important for me, why I've never gone for 2.9s because there was no reliability. So I couldn't trust the car.
The compression was so high that it was end up blowing head
No,
gaskets or something.
I
to
couldn't
that effect.
afford a 2.9 every time because guys used to tell me 2.9s break because it's a stroker motor. Guys don't build them properly. And then obviously if you follow the guys like Sunesh, Sam, like
Maswaya.
Eric Maswaya, those are the guys that's been pumping 2.9s. And Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but lucky for me, this is how it happened. And Eric just came to my house and he said to me, bro, we need to get this car going.
Let's come together, get some people together. We love and support you. You got to come back to the game. Let's make it happen.
And I said to my uncle's got a block. It's a block that Scopas gave me like many years back.
Sure.
So thank you to Scopas as well, because we only use that block right now. So it's been like everyone gave a piece. So this car's like a biryani.
Nothing wrong. Hey, biryani tastes good, man.
It's good.
Biryanis bring families together.
So
we like that.
I'm hoping that it's going to be like that. It's going to be a come together
Coming
car.
together.
100%.
wrong with that.
So I'm really happy and I'm excited. I can't wait to get onto the pitch and to come and say hi to everyone again.
Shanstone, we excited to see. I'm personally, Shanstone, I've missed you. I've told you, like, I've phoned you various times and I'm like, Shanstone, let's get together. Let's share a meal. Let's break some bread, bro.
Yes.
Let's just have a conversation. I miss you. I miss seeing you on the pitch, man. Tell me, it must be hard to go to a spin event because I've never been a bench player. I got to be on the starting five. I got to be playing on that court. And for me, even though I MC, it's still difficult for me not to be actively involved in the pitch. So, in other words, I'll MC and I love what I do and I'm grateful for the talent that God has bestowed on me, but I still want to spin. And if I don't have my spin car there, it like eats me up. So, it's been about 1.5 years that you haven't been able to spin. Has that like...
Well, after this whole thing that happened and everything, I got this one guy, Heino de Beer, from Freiburg. I want you to meet this guy. What an honest man, what a straight up man,
Sure.
proper guy. They call Team Panda, a new team coming up from Freiburg. Good, solid family, good,
Nice.
strong team. 8-year-old boy spinning. Also, they've got their daughter spinning, 13-year-old. So,
Wow.
like, really, really good. So, got this guy up and running. We did some jobs for him.
Okay.
We built one car, so I sold him my car's engine, the previous engine I had.
Okay.
Which was a 2.8, which Eric also built.
Wow.
Now, let me tell you a story about this car. So, this engine, we drive it down to Mlooks, Uppington, me, my wife, and my kids, because we need some bucks. We drive the car down there, spin from Mlooks, and Mlooks pays me a beautiful sum of money.
Good man. Honest guy, bro. Family man.
Love him. Drive back with the same car, same motor, sell that motor to those people, they're still spinning it till today. Built with love by Eric Maswaya. Sorry, I'm just promoting.
No, it's true, bro. Listen, if someone does a good job, bro,
yeah, I'm like, just
you get the appreciation.
And then coming back to everything else now. So then, building the car and getting everything done took a while. Eventually, we got it done with everyone helping and everything coming right. And then, obviously, for me now, being out of the sport, I went to one event. I saw you there. You walked up to me and said, "Bro, I need to get you a new car."
Yeah.
I said, "Vic,
I had to.
it will it will come."
So had to, bro.
When I was sitting here, I was like, "Whew."
It's like, I don't know, it eats me. I don't know if it
and
eats you.
It kills me. So therefore, you haven't seen me at spin events because I can't handle it.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot be at a spin event and
Sitting
watch
bench.
and sitting. And because
Yeah.
the first question everyone's going to ask you, where's your car? And to repeat the story over and over again.
It's draining, eh?
And like at Dickies funeral, the same thing happened. Like, everyone was asking, where's your car? Where's your car? And I had to explain, we're still busy with it. It's almost done. Because I would like to come back proper with the car.
So listen, you said you're going to come back. And I know you're not going to give us a date, but there's a lot of your fans and followers going to be watching this podcast, this show, and they want to know at least plus minus a deadline. So I'm not going to ask you for a date, but can we at least have a month?
Look, this is my birthday month. So
we're going to be celebrating.
I'm just saying that.
So when's your birthday, Shanstone?
Okay, so 27th June is my birthday.
So it's towards the end of the month,
Yeah,
boys and girls.
So it's my birthday, man. That's all I'm saying. So I'm leaving it there.
Okay, so I think you all should go out on Facebook and check all the events that are in and around the last weekend of June, because you might just see Shanstone's car make a comeback. Tell me about colors. Are you able to give us, traditionally your colors were white, black, and then you went on to green with the assistance of WHP back then. What are your colors going forward?
We're still looking at the colors. Wife has got a nice color in mind, so wife is really assisting me a lot on this one. My daughters are heavy involved in this one.
Well, that's fantastic, man.
And then another thing, a secret, my father's been fighting with me. So we've been having fights instead of good conversations because he wants me to get back on the pitch.
Man, everyone wants you back.
So, and then also just to rectify something, you said something like fans.
Yeah.
I've never loved that word.
Wow.
For me, it's like I've got two fans. So my Viscous fan in the front, right? And I've got a brand new one on now.
Fair
right?
enough.
And then I've got the fan in the front of the radiator.
That should keep everything cool.
So that's my fans.
Okay.
Right. in this industry, to me, everyone, right across this South Africa, this world,
Across the
Namibia,
borders,
we have
Africa, you
been,
name it.
everywhere I've gone, Zimbabwe, wherever. Those are my brothers, my sisters in this industry. You're my brother, I love you with all my heart. Everyone else in the spinning industry, that's my brothers, my sisters. People on the stands, those are the people that actually make us.
For sure.
And give us what we need. So
For
I
sure.
really respect them and I appreciate them always being there for us, following us, going to events. And those are the people that actually should get the recognition for the spinning and ever saying it as well.
Shanstone, a little bit on the personal side. You've just had a brand new addition to your familia. Tell us.
Okay, so I've got this beautiful, like gorgeous God's gift to me. So after everything went wrong and downwards, God had a plan.
No doubt.
And this plan is the best plan he ever had for me. So I got a beautiful daughter, her name is Makia. And she is, yeah! And she's just everything to me. She is the most adorable little angel I could have ever asked for. I was never ever ready for a baby again, but yeah, God's...
And you're like, let's say again.
Again. So it's my third daughter. And they say real men make girls, so I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I should practice some of that, sure, but...
And then it would be nice to see a little Vic running around.
Yeah,
would
man,
be nice.
the pressure's coming now. Like I'm getting a lot of that like now. Like, when are you going to drop a lighty? When you're dropping a seed? I'm like, hey, bro, I've been sowing those seeds for a long time now. You know what I'm saying?
So you'll just have
Yeah,
to
it
see
will
what
grow.
happens.
What do you want me to say?
God will be the right time. It will get
Amen.
to you,
Salute, homeboy.
100%.
Salute.
So my daughter's at home. She's lovely. She's beautiful. Thank God this didn't happen when she was born and everything, the whole scenario thing. Sorry for going back to that.
No, but you
It's
know,
just something that
I want to
affected
share
me.
something with you, Shanstone.
Yeah.
You know, like, we've all gone through hard times and ups and downs in life. And not to share too much, but I've realized, you know, the harder you fall down, the harder you got to climb up. And when you're climbing up, man, you're building their muscles and you're building your courage and you're building your spirit. Because everybody's got different faiths and everybody's got different beliefs. But for you to get up, you have to climb up. And the deeper you fell, the harder you got to climb up. So when you're climbing up, my man, you're rebuilding. You're working your spirituality at the gym, man. And when you come back 10 times stronger. And you make sure you come back 10 times stronger. And you give praise and respect to God above who helped you get up there.
Amen.
So you must never look too negatively on your hardships.
Yeah,
Because your hardships build the character that you are.
that's right. Yes.
You know, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, as we all do, because we're all human.
Yes.
But mistakes are the best lessons. And learn the hardest mistakes you make are the most memorable lessons you're going to carry throughout your life and pass them on to your next generation, your children. So don't harbor too much negativity on what happened.
Yes.
You got to focus now on the future.
Yes.
You got a new addition to your family. You got a brand new fresh spin car, 2.9 liters,
Yes.
probably put together by Eric Maswai, and your future is bright.
Yes.
Because you've gone all the way down, now you're coming all the way up.
Yes.
Your muscles are built, your faith is strong, and you're going to now present yourself back in the spin game and say, hey guys, I'm back.
Exactly.
And I'm back to play hard, bro.
Yes. And that's the thing. It's like whatever you're saying there is exactly what happened. And this whole thing has made me a new person.
Yeah, man.
And what I'm saying is that I don't want to get it out there or make sure that I'm focusing on that, but I've moved on away from that because that's nothing to me.
Salute, bro.
I've got a king above all kings.
Amen, no doubt.
And he's there for each and every one of us.
Amen, no doubt.
The thing is just, I don't want this to happen to the next person.
No, for
Because
sure.
they might not be able to handle it or have the support that I've had. So it's a dangerous game to play. You know, in this life, if anyone hurts you or your family, you might pick up a gun and go and kill someone.
Yeah, if you want to get
Straight
to
talk.
that.
And that messes up not only your life, but everyone
the
else's
families,
life
yeah.
around that as well. So it takes a lot of courage and enthusiastic, you understand my
sure.
point, to come back and be strong like that. But by the grace of God, I'm back and I'm 100%, I'm happy. I'm loving my life, I'm loving my kids, we're having a good time. That's it.
Talking about kids. So, have your daughters as well as obviously your son ever come back and say, right, Dad, you know, we're getting to the age where we want to spin up ourselves?
So Lois, turning 9 now, she drives. Keisha is almost 11 now, turning 10 going for 11. She drives since she was like 10 years old. Jaden's been driving ever since he's like 12 years old.
Yeah.
So they're driving in the sense of we want to drive and they like hinting. So the only one that's actually hinting a lot is Lois, which is the baby.
Oh, wow.
So she's the one that's actually, because Keisha is more of an artist.
Okay.
And one thing I learned was that we need to learn and see our children's talents
Yeah.
by young ages. And that's a good thing to do that, because then you can focus on that and push that. Now, spinning has been something for me to carry on in my life, but
Yeah.
I can't expect my children to follow in the same thing.
Suit.
Right. So I want to give them the opportunity first to do what they want to do.
Okay.
Then for me to come down and force them into something.
Okay, but if I had to turn around and say, right, Dad, this is what we want to do. We want to be just like you, and I want to spin. Are you going to now support them as a father and say, right, are we going to wait until you're 18, or are you going to start spinning now as a teenager? Because, before you answer, I predicted that the next 5 years of spinning, it's going to be a young game. Because I see a lot of talented drivers, and they're in their teens, like pre-18.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, like, the next generation, those young, blessed, talented youth, I don't even want to call them kids, I want to say talented youth, they're going to be the next episode. They are the next generation. They are the people or the personalities that are going to reap from our generation's hard work and hard labor.
Yes.
So if one of your kids had to turn around and say, Daddy, I want to spin, what's your reaction going to be?
No problem. I'll teach her. I'll take her through all the steps that she needs to go through. I will take her into the spinning, and I'll go 250% with her into it. But I'll guide her properly, and
Sure.
I'll give her the proper guidelines.
Sure.
And that's the most important thing, is to get her not to be just a spinner, but to understand the sport as to where it came from and where it needs to go.
Okay.
So that's what I'll actually punch into her.
Where do you think it needs to go? Where do you think spinning needs to go now, as in right now, present tense, and in 5 years' time from now?
Spinning should go internationally. That's what it should be.
Salute,
Not only
that's what I
because
wanna
you're
do.
saying that, but I've had this dream for me to go and spin in Australia, where the guys are doing the burnouts and all
Yeah.
those hectic things, and do something there as well. Obviously, we don't have that much powerful engines, but you know,
Doesn't matter.
it would
We
be
got
nice for
talent.
us to do our talent
Yeah.
and show them something different.
Absolutely.
And also, what I would like to see is a more competitive spinning. I've always gone for competitive spinning.
So competition where people
Yes.
will be declared first, second, and third.
Like the first time when we spinned at West Bank,
Yeah.
you were there.
Yeah.
We had to spin with helmets and with safety belts. So, I don't know.
We did try that. It didn't really work
It
out
didn't
well,
work,
but
because
the attempt was there.
Yeah, if my gash came afterwards and he then jumped out of the car. So, yeah.
That belt and helmet thing went like, well, this is not going to work.
Exactly. So with MSA rules and everything, but it was good that time because you had something that you wanted to achieve.
For sure.
If you had to do something this Sunday and you didn't complete it, you'd go home, practice it, come back and do it the next
better.
Sunday. Same with the Easter weekends in Kimberley.
Muds, my man. I was speaking about Muds the other day. I personally think Muds started something. Like, I believe, I want to, for me, Muds almost planted the seed of competitive spinning.
Yes.
You've been following Battle of the Nations with 169 and the crew.
Is it Battle of the Provinces?
A Battle of the
Provinces.
You know what? I keep saying Battle of the Nations because
You
it's
probably
going to
want-
get there.
It's going to get
Because
there.
I want to get to the part where South Africa battles Swaziland, Lesotho, Mozambique, and Namibia and
Yes,
Botswana.
that'd
That's because that must happen now within the next 2 years.
Must.
Because there is teams representing those countries already.
Yes.
So it's going to get to that. But yes, I am corrected. Battle of the Provinces. It's got a lot of what Muds used to do.
It's got
At
everything.
Monster Mob. Like Easter
But
weekend
everything.
for me was just, not just for me, but for so many people, it was the highlight
Yes.
of the spinning year.
And you know, when DJ Reddy D started in the afternoon at about 4 or 5, he starts playing this UB40.
Yeah.
And people are just moving in the crowd, and you just feel that Easter weekend. People that haven't experienced that just don't know what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
I
And
agree.
you know that competition, the adrenaline. We used to spin Easter weekend, go home, practice the whole year at all the events because there was no place to practice. Come back, and then to see if you can take first place, second, or third.
I always said back in that era, if you wanted to be crowned as number one in South Africa or crowned as the koning van spinning, you had to do it at Monster Mob,
Yes.
at Mud's event, because it was the center of Joburg, Kaapstad, and all the coastal cities.
And that was at the boom, remember?
Yeah, the tree, bro. I used to call it the double D tree.
Yeah,
Because they're two branches, and as attractive as a double D is, sometimes they bit hard, bro.
Exactly.
Lost bumpers, fenders, doors.
Everything
Some guy
went.
cracked his ankle. I remember all that jazz.
Yeah, no,
Sure, but
100%. So that was for me like epic, because I used to save up money. We used to book from the previous Easter weekend to the next Easter weekend.
accommodation.
Same accommodation, always the same accommodation. The lady knew us already, and like we used to use our own money.
Yeah.
That time,
Yeah, yeah.
no one got paid because we were spending for name, not
sure.
money. And that's how I still spend today. Trying to, okay, I won't say I don't spend for money, but yes, things have become difficult.
It's so I've got to just mention this. So, and I've got to try and say this delicately. A lot of people have jumped on spinning for the gravy train.
You see,
You know, don't get me wrong. I salute and endorse performers should be paid.
Yes.
Because they are blessed and they sharing a talent and a skill that they've honed for many, many years.
yes,
So I got no problem for performers to be paid because they should. And spinning has evolved to a theoretical stage production almost. As much as it is a motorsport, it's motor entertainment. So if you had to introduce competition, you try and bring it back into motorsport.
Yes.
But at this moment in time, spinning is like almost, it is entertainment. It's motorsport entertainment. It's almost like a theater production, and thus the performers get paid.
yes,
But a lot of people have now realized that, hey, this spinning thing is big. We need to get on top of this. We need to get in here. And not everybody is getting involved for the right reasons.
See, the problem I've got with that, and what you're saying is so true, and I second you on that. So, I've got children inboxing me. I want to finish matric. I want to be like you.
Yeah.
I want to spin like you. And then when do I start getting paid?
Yeah.
The next question.
First, I get it so
So-
often, bro.
So this youngsters have got this idea that I don't ever have to work.
Yeah. You're living large?
Like me, I'm a working man.
Yeah.
I cannot sometimes attend events because I'm working. I'm too tired. I have to do all these things. So I have to work to get my car to where it is, and I have been doing that for all these years. So I haven't made money out of spinning ever. Money that I've made would be a 500 rand that I could put fuel in for maybe for.
Almost covering your costs.
Do you understand my point? I'm
Yeah.
not going to say that at many events I was not paid properly, but
Yeah.
again and again and again, your car breaks, engine goes.
Maintenance
So,
and so forth.
yes, and I also understand that with regards to the whole spinning scenario where people need to get paid, it's giving youngsters a wrong impression. It's totally taking youngsters not loving the sport, because we used to spin for name.
Hey, my man. I remember, I don't want to take it back to the streets, but I remember Maritzburg, I remember
Oh, you know, if it-
Nasrec, I remember Sheerworld. That's what we did it for.
Yes,
You know, it was passion and making a name and street cred and that. Obviously, spinning has evolved from the streets to safe environments,
Yes.
safe venues, and the sport and the personalities and the industry has to evolve with it.
yes,
But I do believe that, again, I say a lot of people are getting involved in spinning with maybe the wrong
idea.
intentions.
Intentions, yes.
You know, I say again, I endorse performers getting paid, but you got to earn your pay. Not because you got a box and now you can throw a few donuts and a figure eight. Now come up to a promoter and say, "Where's my sticky?"
Exactly.
You got to earn.
And now-
you got to earn that.
And there's this new thing coming with the 2-3 car thing.
Oh, yeah,
so
the tag teams.
If I've got 2-3 cars entering,
They're demanding a higher fee.
so it's higher fee. So I don't understand that. I never understood it. I don't understand it. I appreciate the guys that is there. Spinning has to go to somewhere where it becomes more competitive. But now, like, how do we compete? Because I had an idea of having a competition.
Yeah.
Like, let's have all the old spinners versus each other.
Okay.
Proper versa. So we go old school, like
Old
really old school.
headliners.
So like old headliners, like really old guys doing their thing, right? And then we
John,
go.
we don't want to call you old. We just want to say
Yeah, no,
the first generation.
I'm there as well.
The generation, the generation.
Yes,
yeah,
I
the
can-
Jeff James McGish.
I call them the
generation.
1994 spinners.
Yeah.
I call
I'm a
them.
Faya and Bish, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I used to spin with guys called Kata. Clint. Then we've got Urla George. We call him George.
Do you know what I miss from Kimberley? Gaddafi, bro. Gaddafi, man. He was a good Gaddafi. What happened to you, homie? We miss you, son.
Yeah, like Gaddafi. And I've got guys like Imran. Remember Taliban?
Sure, yeah.
Taliban that used to be from El Dorado Park. Crazy guy.
You know, I did see at a previous event. You know Hamu Rasta?
Yes.
Yeah, man. I saw him spinning again, bro. It was good to see him.
I can't believe it. But I mean, guys like that. Come back, have an event, have a competition. But at that same time, you have all the youngsters as well. But you have categories. So you'll have your under 21 crew.
Yeah.
Then you have your under 16 crew. Then we've got the younger generation like the under 10s. Because you do get kids that are spinning now under 10.
We see them.
And that will build a platform for them to challenge each other. I'm winning now. Then the next person next year will win that. So it's just an idea.
It's also to build their personalities.
Do it a battle of the provinces, same thing, but then get like youngsters involved. So you've got your under 10s battle of the province. Then you've got imagine the crowd when those young boys are taking each other on. Imagine the crowd when Faya takes on, who can I say? Takes on
young Stacy.
No, not even young Stacy. He doesn't take on a young child. So the youngsters take on each other.
Oh, okay. So
we're talking about the 1994 spinners, which I call them, and I call myself.
The 90s babies, yeah.
90s babies. So, you know Tough Floyd?
Yeah.
That used to spin in Soweto. Or Bubesi. Who would love to see Bubesi
my man.
versus Faya? Or Bubesi versus...
I would just love to see him perform on a pitch.
Just perform again.
Because that man should, like, get an award. Yes. And I'm going to get him on the show. We're going to make that happen because I want to hear his story and people need to credit him for being like the first oak throwing stunts out of the car.
I think I know the secret to the first stunt, what happened.
Oh, no, we got the breakdown, man. Jeff, Jeff dropped it on us, bro.
So he dropped it on you guys. That's perfect. So the other thing is imagine Jeff and Magesh taking each other on.
Yeah, I know, bro.
How would that be?
Gotta make that happen.
Gotta make it happen.
You gotta make it happen.
I'll try my best.
Not try, you will.
Okay.
You will, by
With
faith,
your
you will.
support, I will do that, 100%.
What's the next big thing for Shanstone?
Next best thing is obviously me and my wife working towards buying a new house.
Nice.
So that's what we're busy with now. I'll do my own business again later on, not right now. Give me another 5 years or so. As I had to learn the hard way.
Nothing wrong. You got to build.
You have to do for the business, as well as it's an education because you have to crawl before you walk. And a business is not something they say you're the boy for the first 5 years in your business. Now I was ready for that. I was ready to do that, but yeah. Anyway,
ain't nothing wrong climbing, bro.
100%.
You climb up, you keep training, keep your faith, train hard, get them spiritual muscles worked, and get back in the game. So before I say and sign out here, I'm going to hold you to this, right? Your birthday is the end of this month, the 27th, peoples. So we will see you at the end of this month at someone's pitch and someone's event performing.
Yes, it could happen from now.
No, not could. I'm going to hold you to it now because now I'm squeezing.
No, I'm saying from now till the end of this month, somewhere along the line, I'll pop out.
Okay, so can I say this then? Will you announce it on your social media?
It's going to be a surprise. Because
you're not making this easier for me, yeah.
No, I want it to be, I like surprise, I like being different. So I like to do things in a while.
Okay.
So I need to come back strong and proper. So
okay, give us this. Will it be a day event, weekend event, or will it be one of the night events like at Wheels and Smoke or N12 or something like that?
It will be an event.
Shanstone, my man, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming to share a conversation with me. I wish you strength. I wish you to be back in this game. We miss you, man, and I want to see you perform because I think you're a phenomenal spinner and you deserve to be back on the pitch.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Shanstone. So guys, we're a super friendly show. We're all about interactivity and just engaging in general communication and conversation. If you guys want to share some pictures, some comments, some statements, maybe some possible questions that you'd like me to ask the guests on our couch, hit us up, man. We're friendly just like that. If there's anything you want to highlight in the spinning community, hit us up. We'll make it our purpose and goal to get it on the show. Once again, thank you for watching Spin Sessions.